Unlocking Success, Emerson's Wisdom on Self-Reliance. Narrator, let me tell you this. Have you ever felt stuck in life, unable to break free from the chains of your circumstances? Or perhaps you've been overwhelmed by the weight of expectations placed upon you by society. Well, let's dive into a timeless wisdom that can help unlock success. Emerson's philosophy on self-reliance. Narrator, you might be wondering, how can one person's thoughts and ideas guide us through life's complexities? Well, Ralph Waldo Emerson was a man who lived by his beliefs. He believed deeply in the power of individuality and self-reliance. His words have stood the test of time and continue to resonate with people today. So, here's something you should know. Emerson's teachings on self-reliance can serve as a beacon of hope and a pathway to unlocking success. Narrator, to understand Emerson's wisdom, we need to look at his life. Born in 1803, Emerson grew up in a family of ministers, which meant he had a strong moral upbringing. However, he soon discovered that the rigid structure imposed by his parents and society did not align with his own desires. In his early adulthood, he struggled with doubts and fears, feeling lost and disconnected from his true self. It wasn't until he met Henry Thoreau, another intellectual friend, that Emerson began to embrace his inner voice and find solace in nature. Narrator, here, the thing, Emerson didn't just write about self-reliance, he lived it. He spent his days wandering through nature, observing the world around him and finding inspiration within. One day, while walking along the shores of Walden Pond, Emerson had a profound realization. He saw that the beauty of nature could be found in every moment, no matter how ordinary it seemed. This epiphany led him to create his masterpiece, Nature, where he wrote extensively about the importance of living in harmony with oneself and the natural world. Narrator, now here, the key lesson. Emerson believed that success comes from within. He argued that our greatest achievements are born from our ability to trust ourselves and our instincts. This doesn't mean we ignore the opinions of others or become arrogant. Rather, it means we listen to our inner voice and make decisions based on what feels right for us. For instance, if you have a passion for writing, don't wait for someone else to validate it. Go ahead and pursue it because it's your true calling. Embrace your uniqueness, and you'll find your path to success. Narrator, but let's face it, following your heart isn't always easy. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when external pressures push you away from your goals. Remember, Emerson once said, "To know what you will do, first think what you will be." What does this mean? It means that your actions are a reflection of who you are. If you want to achieve greatness, you must first become the kind of person who can handle success. Build your character, develop your skills, and cultivate your passions. Only then can you confidently step into the spotlight. Narrator, a great example of this is Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba. Before founding Alibaba, Ma was a failure. He had dropped out of college, worked as a telemarketer, and even sold fake air conditioners. Yet he never gave up. Instead, he poured all his energy into learning, building relationships, and believing in himself. When he started Alibaba, many people doubted him, but he stayed true to his vision. Today, Alibaba is worth billions, and Ma has become one of the most influential figures in China and the world. Narrator, another powerful lesson from Emerson is the importance of independence. He believed that true freedom lies within ourselves, not in external circumstances. Think about it. How often do we blame our failures on external factors, like lack of resources or opportunities? Emerson would remind us that these are just excuses. True success comes from within, and it requires us to take responsibility for our actions and decisions. Narrator, take, for example, J.K. Rowling. She faced numerous rejections before publishing her first Harry Potter book. Many people told her she was too old and too unqualified to write fantasy novels. But instead of letting those doubts consume her, Rowling used them as fuel to keep going. She persisted, wrote passionately, and eventually became a global sensation. Her journey teaches us that we must stand firm in our convictions and not allow external influences to derail us. Narrator. Finally, Emerson's wisdom reminds us that success is a journey, not a destination. It's not about reaching the peak and saying, "There, I've achieved everything I wanted." Rather, it's about continuously growing, learning, and evolving. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to becoming the best version of ourselves. Narrator. So, how can we apply Emerson's teachings to our lives? First, identify your core values and passions. What truly matters to you? Then, surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. Finally, take consistent action towards your goals, even when it's challenging. Remember, success is not about being perfect. It's about making progress every day. Narrator. As we conclude, let's reflect on Emerson's famous quote, "No greater compliment can be paid to a man than to say, 'He did what he could.'" Embrace this mindset and let it inspire you to live a life of self-reliance and purpose. Because when you follow your heart and stay true to yourself, you'll unlock the potential for success. Narrator. So, here's my challenge to you. Start today by taking a small step towards becoming the best version of yourself. Write down one goal you'd like to achieve and commit to working towards it every day. Remember, success is not just about achieving your goals. It's about the journey you take along the way. Narrator. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and above all, keep trusting in yourself. Let's strive to live the life we were meant to live, with courage, determination, and a spirit of self-reliance.